Yo. God, that was loud. Test. Waka waka. Alright. There should be no lag. Yeah. I don't know why I have that plugged in. Alright, we should be live. Let me bring up YouTube Gaming here. So I can view you wonderful chat people that actually chat. Alright. We are live, we are good to go. I'm getting the hang of this freaking live streaming thing. I'm freaking loving it. I almost select a new game. It's not time for a new game yet. Not yet. After this, what should I be? Should I be a Kunari? I haven't been a Kunari in a while. I might have to be a Talva shot. Be a Talva fucking shot. Talva fucking shaft. Alright. What am I doing here?
Training.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one
Did you see
steps
just
forward,
Sir, like,
they will
just
debate
creeping around
until-
Cassandra like that?
And you think
Fucking
I
creepy.
could make them agree? I've had enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, your worship.
The fun never ends in Skyhold, does it?
Are old dwarves such comedians? Or just you and Varric? I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
How can you and Liliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Liliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
If they'll pick non-priests, why am I not a candidate?
Because they don't know what you are, and they're frightened of you. A weight such as yours would break the Sunburst throne and tear the Chantry to pieces.
At least the answer wasn't
I
because,
just
oh,
don't
because
know
you're a
why
fucking
they
dwarf.
believe Liliana
Racist!
or I would be any better.
I think you'd make an excellent divine.
Truly, I never,
Never
look
look
good,
good in hats.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
I'm surprised to hear you, of all people, say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
If you're concerned, then make it better.
Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
You're not the only candidate. What about Liliana?
Liliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy. But she and I remember a different person. Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Liliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think. And that would be chaos for us all.
What would you change about the Chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place, but it needs reform. Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent. We must be vigilant. But we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas, human or no. That is what I would change.
I have influence, and I can use it to help the Chantry make up its mind.
I cannot ask you to do that.
You don't have to.
If you think that is the right thing to do, then thank you. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Planning troop movements now?
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like when we're done. All of this once belonged to the Tevinter Imperium. Andraste changed that, as did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
You don't have any ideas of your own?
I know I want a world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
Even if they're not right, they're certainly admirable.
Some would disagree. They would call it heresy.
They didn't sound like the ravings of a heretic, Cassandra.
Perhaps not. But it takes precious little effort to paint even an act of compassion as damaging. Tell me, what guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
You almost sound like you admire me.
I absolutely do. I may not always agree with your decisions, but how many could do what you have done? You were a prisoner, accused and reviled, yet you've emerged from every trial victorious. The Maker's grace does not make you immortal. You live or die by your own hand. That is worthy of admiration.
I'm not that assured. I just make it up as I go.
Let all your followers take heart.
What can I say? It's worked so far.
Think of it. Like Andraste long ago, once again the fate of Thedas will be determined by a woman. It makes me proud to know you.
I appreciate that.
We still have a long road to travel, Inquisitor. Wherever it takes us, I'm glad you're here. I trust all is well.
I want to talk to you about the cure for tranquility.
It's not a cure. Not truly. Mages who were once tranquil lose all control over their emotions. They become irrational, unable to focus. Perhaps that state eventually passes and they can be helped, but it will take time to investigate.
Mages unable to control their emotions? That sounds...
dangerous. I would not want news of a cure to spread until we know for certain we can help these people.
Fuck the news of a
Once we have
cure.
that,
Keep
however,
it secret.
Then I will spread the word
They're
myself.
tranquil for a fucking reason.
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
Don't get me wrong. I like this side of you.
I don't swoon.
I meant the passion.
Ah, well that's not so bad then.
pretty sure I need to talk to Cole still. Let's go find out. What about Bull?
You know I've got no problem with Orlesians, but Halam Shara was a mess. At least under the Qun, you don't get everyone tripping on each other's dicks while the country goes to crap.
You've got a way with words, Bull.
I do what I can.
Maybe we can find some other uses for that mouth of yours.
Yeah. When is the next meal anyway? Orlesian food always leaves me hungry.
Of course.
She looked through me from the
Ah, there's definitely a Sarah cutscene after that bullshit.
I'll ask around again tomorrow. Well,
In Halam Shadral.
One for the Empress, for Gaspar, Brianna, the Duchess, and Corypheus, right in the dangle bag.
Well, remind me to stay on your good side.
Don't worry, you're sparkling compared to that lot. A cook here, a footman there. What's it matter, right, so long as there's a book for the throne? A pretty one, sure. But how many lives are worth one empress's arse? Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the doors.
I don't know. You want to stop a party? I think you go earwigs.
Definitely earwigs.
I hate those things, with their little pinchy butts. Josephine should add that to her paper threats. You know the real lesson from all this? Never sleep with an empress. That, and Briala being an idiot, the whole thing would have gone different if that little piss-up wasn't in the middle.
There was a lot more going on than a lover's spat.
Oh, sure.
There was.
Because of the hole in the sky, plenty of idiots around before, and there'll be plenty of idiots around after. Better save some arrows, yeah? Hey you have time? It's not a question, let's go. I've got something I want to do for you. Just come. You won't need your gear and stuff.
With you, I'll do anything.
I bet, yeah. Come on, let's do it.
We're eating on a roof.
They're horrible, right? And raisins. Ugh. I freaking still hate cookies.
You know, this is about as far from what I expected as we could get.
I got caught stealing when I was little, yeah? You get alienage or worse for that, but the Lady Emerald took me in. She was sick and couldn't have children. I had no parents. It worked out. Anyway, she gets a year sicker, so I ask her about cookies. Because mums make cookies. I can pass that down or something. Turns out, she couldn't cook. She missed that talk with her mom. The one she made, she bought and pretended. Ah, right. Well, no, she was a bitch. She hid buying them by keeping me away from the baker. She did that by lying that he didn't like me, didn't like elves. She let me hate so she could protect her pride. I hated him so much, and I hated... Well, she died, and I hate pride. Pride cookies. But this is great, you're great, so I thought maybe me and you could make some. I don't know, us cookies. Because then I could like them again. Oh, it's stupid.
I don't understand. This Lady Emerald was just trying to be good to you.
Very confusing, Sarah.
It was just cookies.
It was not just cookies. Lie to herself, fair play, only hurts her. But she made me think there was something wrong with me. And the baker, I made his life shit. Why not? It seemed like he deserved it. I mean, if you don't give a child a cookie because of appearances, you're a monster. Stupid pride or noble. I know, I said it was stupid. That's why I want to get rid of it. I want to make better cookies.
You know what? That would be great.
See, I knew. Wait,
Wait,
really?
what?
Because it seems friggin' daft every step to me. Suppose it's not really about them. I hate learning lessons. Makes my stomach hurt. Anyway, I'll throw this rubbish away. Next time will be better, yeah?
Sarah, anytime. Can we get off the roof now?
Oh, yes, please. Smells like bird and dank. This part, not a good idea. Thanks, yeah. Feels good, this.
And how much did you need?
Come on, Dum-Dum, give me your quest. No, you're not going to? Fine. Don't want your quest anyway.
Love seeing you, yeah?
I'd like to know more about you, now that you're comfortable.
Suppose. It's embarrassing enough now, may as well.
Anything more to say about where you came from? Aside from hating cookies there.
Denerim, mostly. Before running into another Jenny. He was fun.
Sarah's a pie
We're
person,
friends, though.
if you know what I
Some of them
mean.
were a lot more serious about being serious. Got some of them killed. I suppose they were like
What up,
family.
Daz?
Better than Lady Emerald ever was. You know why? They didn't give two squirts about who or what you were. It was all what you did.
So where are the rest of them?
All over. Or they stopped to let new people go all over. Some get rich and stop playing so they can do good things with it. One or two don't. Eventually, someone asks for a favor against them. So don't get like that, you hear?
Denerim is a long way from Orlais. How'd you get there?
By Stinky Horse?
Sarah.
Denerim wasn't much fun after the Blight. Everyone trying to recover, you even feel bad for the nobles. But Val Royeaux, that's a fat city full of fat heads. They just don't know when to stop. You saw it. Orlais is rich and stupid.
What's the same difference? What is fish the same difference of?
Do you remember your actual family at all? Your parents?
Well, there is the amulet I had as an orphan that has a missing piece. And look at your face. You believe me? No, still no parents. I remember an alienage with assholes and hating that stupid tree. The one elves always have. Of all the things to pray at, they could at least pick one with apples.
No, Sarah likes the Rock's favorite type of pie. Poutang.
So is that who showed you how to fight? Gave you your skills?
Nobody gave me anything except a chance. And maybe some lessons to start, but mostly just the chance. I took that and ran.
It's nice to see this side of you. That you trust me.
Don't you go blabbing around, yeah? Because I'll have a big, trusting foot up your pucker.
I think that after our rooftop chat, I get why you're not like other elves.
Well, don't. How about we dig into what you are? Or what you're supposed to be? Are you just a little dwarf? Or beards and bitchy under the stone? Because you could be more than just that. To me, anyway.
Whatever I am to you, Sarah, that's all I need.
Listen to you turning rubbish into butter. Right, Inquisitor. Leave it there, for now.
We'll talk later.
If you say so.
Everybody loves pie. Okay, can't get her quest yet. That's stupid.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. You're just in
Oh,
time.
the card
We
game.
almost had to start without you.
We couldn't have that, could we?
I found her, Ruffles. Deal her in.
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I've played a game of Wicked Grace.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Are we playing cards or what?
Are 3 drakes better than a pair of swords? Ugh, I can never remember.
Seeker, remember how I said, don't show anyone your hand? That rule includes announcing it to the table.
There's a crown on his head.
I'm
but
shocked they haven't
sword
made a
too.
Wicked Grace mobile game.
Didn't want either.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to do. Losing money can be both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start at... Oh, 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No. Boldness. 3 it is.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver or go home?
Sounds good. I'm in.
I don't know. I don't think they have a mobile team yet.
I'm in.
Me too. Well, are you in?
I'm in, and raising another silver.
You haven't even looked at your cards.
Our illustrious leader is betting we're bluffing.
You are bluffing.
I still haven't got Blackwall's quest yet. Where Dorian's. Or Vivian's. I keep forgetting about Vivian. She is a very forgetful character.
Profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then, a slow round of applause began and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
He did.
I'm guessing that's Final Fantasy. I've never played Final Fantasy at all.
You're shitting us.
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
I've got one for you. There was a time the Carta sent me to do some collections. Just pick up the protection money and bring it back by any means necessary. What they forgot to tell me was the first business on that list was this old seamstress. She never paid a rusty copper of protection again.
You can
and if
import
you
your
mention her name
old
to the Thatcher,
PS3 game if you still have your PS3 onto your PS4.
Not bad. You don't mind if I steal that one, do you?
I can't remember how, but I know you can.
Well done. You ought to tell stories more often.
I like the part with the rabbit. There should be more rabbits in stories.
That was scandalous. It would ruin the Inquisition if anyone found out. Tell it again. And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
I want another chance to win my dignity back. Deal me in.
Don't say a word, dwarf.
I tried to warn you, Curly.
Never bet against an Antiva, Commander.
I'm leaving.
I don't think it takes that long to
witness our
transfer either.
commander's walk of shame back to the barracks.
Depending on your internet and all that.
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
If you're on Taco Bell internet, then you're gonna have a shit time. Ask Ashanti next Friday during Cards Against Humanity. Shit time with his internet.
I'm glad you decided to join us tonight. It's too easy to mistake you for the Inquisitor.
You're mistaking me for me? How much did you have to drink?
It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is.
Ethernet cable, yeah.
Up for another game when it's
I have
all
200
over.
megs, but I still have my PS4 to an Ethernet, just because.
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
was that? Did I win?
I need to have a few words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be Bastard. They've claimed for years my crime serials don't sell in Orlais, so why is the Council of Heralds asking me for autographs? Sorry, distracted. Anyway, you need something?
Carry on.
Let's see what this asshole has to say.
There are spirits hovering by the veil to observe the thrones of powerful nations.
Oh yeah, the only thing with the PS4 is you can't have multiple audio outputs, and that's really fucking stupid.
You miss court intrigue. When were you at court?
Oh, well, never directly, of course. An elven apostate is rarely invited to speak with empresses and kings. But from the Fade, I have watched dynasties form and empires crumble. It is sometimes savage, sometimes noble, and always fascinating. In any event, Celine should now be a steadfast ally, especially after helping her neutralize Briala.
Briala brought it on herself, Solus. I did what had to be done.
Oh, there is a way around that. I just need to get a new headset that's optical. It has to be a digital optical headset, like the Astros or the Tritons.
I do not consider myself to have much in common.
If it's USB or 3.5mm jack, there's no way around them.
You are an elf, and a powerful mage as well. Have you ever considered trying to help your people?
How? By attacking Orlesian nobles? Should I skulk around the Dales, mourning my lost heritage? I joined the Inquisition to save the world. Regardless of who my people are, this was the best way to help them. As for the elves of Orlais, I believe Briala is doing quite well on their behalf. She is an admirable woman.
Briala only cares about elves.
True. It is not her vision I admire. She organized resistance against a powerful enemy, using only her wits and the resources at hand. That demands respect, especially in a world where most would look at her and only see a pair of...
Shut up, you knife ear piece of shit.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding a friend. I mentioned Alexis to you, didn't I? His son. I was trying to discover what became of him. Where he ended up.
And?
Nothing. Redcliffe is abandoned, and there's no trace of him. It's as if he never existed. I think the Venatori found out he was helping me. I think they killed him.
Those bastards will pay for that.
Yes, they will. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
I wish there was a scene where you could just kick Solus out of the Inquisition.
Where the two of you...
You can kick everyone else out, but not Solus.
What an odd question. No, there was nothing between us. He was just a fine young man. Better than I. Maybe if the world were a better place, he'd be here instead of me.
What was he doing in Redcliffe if he wasn't part of the Venatori?
He was there with his father. In fact, Felix was the reason I knew where the Venatori were. He planned to help if you came to Redcliffe, I understand. He had so much more than I to lose by helping. He should be alive, not I.
Are you certain you're not making him into someone he wasn't?
He occasionally neglected to bathe. Should I mention that in his eulogy?
Probably not.
He wasn't perfect, but he was a fine young man.
I don't know. I guess it makes it a good game in that way. I need to have someone I can hate as a villain in order to see them as a villain. So I knew right away Solus was going to be the main villain, in a way.
Marvelous business, the Winter Palace. You saved an empress, and now she's eating out of your hand.
perfect mental image. All this dancing, politics, and murder makes me a bit homesick.
That's something you'd like to do more often, then?
Watch as you twist an entire empire around your little finger. Yes, please. Of course, that leaves only Tevinter. And it wouldn't work as well there.
No? Why not?
Our dances are so much more intense. If an evening lacks a murder, we sniff and call it a ball. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair. It's fascinating.
You said Alexius was a mentor of yours.
He was my...
Why can I not activate Dorian's quest yet, where he freaking gets in a fight with what's her face?
I had a lot of successes.
The revered mother,
Alexius was most...
Mother Giselle.
He and I used to talk over brandy about the and then he... I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart. Too much pride, I suppose. Plus, it was hard not having a patron. At any rate, he's dead now.
Still nothing. Really? Come on now.
I must admit, I've never been able to understand Southern Templars. Back home, a Templar shows up and all you think is, oh dear, which Magister did I cross this time?
No, you normally see Giselle up here.
You're not thinking of actually joining their order, are you?
Screaming at her.
Don't be ridiculous.
How should I know? You drink delirium, it addles your brain. Suddenly you're wearing a tunic and scowling at mages. Are you aware you smell different?
I do?
No one's mentioned it. Lyrium has a particular smell, like the air after a lightning strike. Not that I...
Maybe after another cutscene.
I'm just saying.
I should go.
Natural. What's on your mind?
Yeah, nothing's happening with him yet. I have no idea how to get it. Maybe it's after Liliana's quest.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
I know before all I had to do was get all of his dialogue out of the way.
Desperate.
It's much less flattering when you put it that way. If only being divine were as simple as looking good in an art hat. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
Whoever becomes divine will have my support if she requires it.
And I'm sure whoever becomes divine will absolutely require the Inquisition's backing. The Chantry is faltering, but it still has influence over the people. Who tells the people what's right? Who do they look to in times of peril? A divine with enough support can change the Chantry. And with it, Thedas. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems. A message from Divine Justinia.
Dead people usually don't send messages.
And I see you feel it necessary to inform me of this. This message was written months, perhaps even years
God,
ago.
Liliana, you can't take a joke nowadays?
She died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden
Oh no, it definitely switches things up depending on, especially depending on
small village on the wake.
how often you talk to your companions.
There is something hidden there.
Like, I have not had the urge to talk to freaking Vivian in this game, and I don't intend to. I do not intend to.
Whatever she hid in Valence would very likely benefit the Inquisition, and must be kept from falling into the wrong hands. If I'm lucky, she will have instructions for me.
You take your instructions from me. What sort of help can a dead divine give you?
I don't know. Perhaps something to do with the Chantry. Or it could be personal. She guided me for many years, Inquisitor, as a divine and as a friend. There are days when I still look to her for advice, only to remember that I am alone.
Vivian, to me, is too forgetful of a character to really
Why hide things in Valence?
care about
What's so special
at
about
all.
it?
Justinia was revered mother at the chantry there for many years before she became the divine. It is a place that holds great meaning for her.
Is this you asking permission to leave for a bit?
Well, yes. I can't imagine I'll be away from my post for very long. And I was hoping you would agree to come with me. Will you at least consider it? One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
Oh, I guess she decided for me. Okay. Ooh, there's a quest down there. Aha. That's Dorian's thing, I'm pretty sure.
My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions, the Winter.
Is that a note of distaste I detect, Mother Giselle?
Oh, Vivian's definitely a fluff character.
But my feelings are of no importance.
Vivian is the Yamcha's, is the freaking Yamcha of this game.
Are you familiar with them?
Familiar? We've never met, if that's what you're suggesting.
I'm suggesting nothing. I'm only curious whether you know of his situation. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
I'll see what I can do.
Bless you.
No, your character is the Goku.
Family will send a retainer to meet the young
The Inquisitor is Goku.
to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I shall pray for your success and the young man's happiness. That's all we can
And Bull is Broly. Don't need anybody.
It's just as I remember it.
You didn't tell me you'd been here before.
After the blight ended, I came here to
Why
see
am I
Justinia.
still in that outfit?
She was
Holy
just
fuck.
Dorothea then, a revered
I've
mother.
changed out of that like 5 fucking times. Shit.
I didn't expect it to be so deserted. It makes me uneasy.
It's a small village and it's too early for the chant. I'm sure the sisters are somewhere.
Liliana, is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No, I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like
No, just keep switching you out from
Inquisitor,
the last
this is
quest.
Natalie, a trusted
Wicked
friend.
Eyes and Wicked Hearts.
Inquisitor.
And I just forgot to switch out.
You brought the Inquisitor.
Because I didn't think I had to again.
My lady, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
You owe me 20 readings of the Canticle of Trials for that insult.
She doesn't mean it. Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia...
Fine, Bull is Bull is Piccolo.
What is it?
Or Vegeta.
I don't know.
You pick.
But we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here. Justinia's letter.
Give me my armor back. Fuck you. Formal attire.
Came with instructions for me. They were a little cryptic. Always remember that faith sprung from a barren branch. That light has no fear of darkness. Lives in an open heart.
She must be hinting at something in here. Let's look around.
Do they still sing verses from the benedictions every Friday? That canticle was Justinia's favorite.
Yes, of course. We'd never give up the traditions of our most beloved divine.
That is lovely to hear. I stare up at the breach sometimes. It's terrifying, but beautiful in its way.
It is beautiful.
Have you seen it by sunrise?
When the sun rises through it, it splits into what looks like 1,000 suns.
I love the lighting in this chantry. The lighting is freaking amazing.
Spectacular, isn't it?
What was that?
Looks like we opened something. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Finally. I was getting tired of all these tricks.
They never sing the benedictions here on Fridays, Natalie. Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start. Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know. The prickleweed burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
Good work. We know the name of our enemy. That's half the battle won.
Exactly.
Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
This has to be done. You know it.
I see what you've become.
You know off screen they do more than just kill her. I've seen too much hentai to know that.
No! This can't be it. There's nothing here.
Check again. Perhaps the box itself is a puzzle. She seemed a puzzling sort.
No, it's just an empty box. There's a message carved in the lid. The left hand should lay down her burden. She's releasing me. The divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lies, 1,000 deaths.
Congratulations!
My conscience that bore the consequences.
She apologized in the Fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant.
All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me. Just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that.
Sacrifices are necessary. You know that.
I know. And hearing you agree gives me the courage to do what must be done. Justinia tried to save me, but all it's done is made me realize I don't need saving. There is work to be done. I'll see you back at Skyhold.
At least to get a good dagger out of it. still have to do that. I will do that today. Damn, that headset looks nice.
Here is the request Harriet made.
And we've turned Liliana into the most
Good. Her support base is in Morale.
badass on the planet.
Grand Cleric Victoire wishes to make an enemy of the Inquisition. I'll give her what she wants. Doesn't Victoire have a young cousin? Lord Firmin? She dotes on him.
Yes, mistress. I believe that is so.
Good. Have him collected. He shall be an honored guest, and make sure the Grand Cleric hears about it.
At your command.
Good work with the Grand Cleric.
Thank you. I do what I can. You see, when I'm ruthless, it gets
I
us
like
where we
Liliana's
need to
ruthless
be.
side
It's
better.
something to be proud of. Why fix it? How funny
Well,
that
it's
her regret is what's
she looks
funny.
different because it has a lot to do with the graphics
Chose to become
updates
her left
and the
hand,
Frostbite engine.
knowing what it meant. It was my weakness that stopped me from fully committing to my task.
You spent more than enough time playing the Divine's games.
Forgive me, Inquisitor. It took far too long for me to realize this. The Inquisition needs me just as the Divine did, to do what no one else dares. Death and deception are my trade. It is what I am. It is what I always will be. I expected the hero Ferelden to be at Adamant, but she was not with the other wardens. She studied the Blight after killing the Archdemon, and may know something that could help us. If you like, I can have agents.
That's what nearly 10 years of graphics updates do. Make it a lot different.
I doubt it will make anything worse.
I'll make preparations.
I like her original
Now,
look
was there
better,
anything
though.
else?
Anything I should know?
Celine has cemented power in Orlais. Once that is done, we will have...
Always with the questions. What will people say?
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father? I see. And what does Magister Hallward want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter.
I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble.
Oh yeah, the PS4 and the Xbox One are basically
I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman.
mini computers
Hard to knock
now.
me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
That would be hard to do while I stood there.
He expects me to travel with Mother Giselle, although Maker knows why he'd think I would. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married? Because you left?
That too.
I think you should meet with this retainer. Find out what your family wants.
I didn't ask what you thought, did I? That was unworthy. I apologize. There'd be no
Damn,
harm in
Dorian,
hearing what this man
savage.
of my father's has to say. If I don't like it, however, I want to leave.
That works for me.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
It's funny I haven't traveled to Redcliffe yet, and I get the fast travel option. I find it hilarious. Oh, you know how women get when they're on the PMS. That's what Dorian is right now. It's his time of the month.
Worth a look around, right?
Sure, Sarah, if you say so. Let's look. Fine, he's like a man going through changing into being a woman on the hormones. Uncontrollable hormones. Is that better?
The Inquisitor ended the war between the Mages and Templars.
Are you mad? Why must you keep...
Perhaps maybe the rumors about the apostle.
You should go to Denver.
Well, they left the rest of the mages to join those to Vinter.
We all did.
The Inquisition dealt with the rebel Templars.
Quick save. Haven't saved for an hour. Better save.
Good day. Good day.
No, he's having gender fluid issues. Let's just say that. He's gender fluid.
Uh-oh, nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Dorian.
Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
Considering you lied to get him here, Dorian has every right to be furious.
You don't know the half of it. But maybe you should.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then?
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect...
Oh, so
perfect
Tevinter is
body,
like
perfect
America.
mind,
Got it.
perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
So that's what all of this is about? Who you sleep with?
That's not all it's about. Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic, the resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
Don't leave it like this, Dorian. You'll never forgive yourself.
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive me.
Yeah, old England is about right. King Arthur days. Game of Thrones era, whatever you want to call it. That time zone, that's what that is. That's what Tevinter is.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
Are you all right?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
I think you led me on, actually.
Ah, the flirting. You're a remarkable woman, Inquisitor. I mean that in the best way. In another life, I meant no offense. I'll desist if you prefer.
Desist? Don't you dare.
I stand so instructed. At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
Into a stupor? What the fuck? Use English, Dorian.
Fancy meeting you here.
I should...
As you wish.
I guess that's why you come to Ferelden then. Fuck Tevinter. Got you. Ah, shit, I forgot the Inquisitor's Court. Too late.
I do not believe a reminder is necessary for this accused. Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public. Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, although her titles are among the dignities already at risk of forfeiture. You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
Out of your element, Florian. Welcome to the Inquisition. My party.
Despite her posture, Lady Floriane has acknowledged your authority.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One?
So I marry myself. Yay!
Of honoring the
Aw.
that I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory. Celine does not know her fortune.
She has caused no end of misery. It's time she brought some joy. Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, jester to the Inquisition. In flat shoes.
History's greatest malevolence, Inquisitor. I am the jest of Orlais already.
Anything else? Nope, nothing else. Let's go to the quest map. No, I haven't taken coal anywhere. I like coal. Grand Duchess Florian. Stupid fucking name. And Cole can level up. Let's level him up. Near the primary target. I like that. Do I have poisoned weapons? Up all the way, yes I do.
Referential parlay. Experiences that are new.
The lighting in Valdario is my favorite lighting. It brings out the beauty in the game. It's probably based off France.
Looks like the merchant got hit.
Orlais and Val Royal as a whole is probably based off France.
Vicinius was selling more than Roosevelt then.
How are you level 15? Why are you level 15? Why is that a thing?
That must have been Vicinius.
It seems the Venatori tired of following him.
Let's look around. A shattered
One
crystal.
piece?
Let's find the pieces.
No, not the anime.
There's another one.
2 piece. What happened? Where did I go?
Hold on.
Lady Calpurnia, I had no intention. I warned you of consequences should the slaves you bring me suffer in your care. Venatori, show him my displeasure. No! Wait! Wait!
A dwarven relic, restoring memories. There's one or two in Minrathous. Very rare.
Dagna might know what to make of it.
It might have been your connection. Seems fine. Hashtag blame Nick Productions. Just blame Nick. It set off. Really? It's flying? That's odd. It still, I don't know, it still says I've been continuously streaming. It's an inside joke. Nick is an inside joke. Well, that's loading. Let me take a look back. Yeah, no, on mine it doesn't say offline or nothing throughout any of it. So, I don't know. Blame Nick. Hashtag. The blame is strong with this one. Hi, Solas. Bye, Solas. Well, whenever my friend gets messed with on Overwatch, I say, oh, Blizzard's messing with you. Maybe BioWare's messing with me.
Your trip to the merchant's home yielded results. Before she became leader of the Venatori, Calpurnia was a slave from Minrathous. Even slaves with magic are treated unkindly in Tevinter. If Corypheus freed her, No wonder she follows him.
What else does her past reveal?
It haunts her. Calpurnia has freed every slave she's purchased. Vicinius tracked his shipments. My agents will investigate. This may lead us to Calpurnia's lair. In the meantime, speak to Dagna. The crystal you found on Vicinius fascinates her.
I honestly think it was more your end. Because if it was my end, I would see it immediately. I would see the chat disconnect and everything. Where am I going? Dagna. You're not Dagna. I'm kind of mad they didn't have the old enchanter. I can't remember his name.
This is an amazing find, Inquisitor. The Shaperid in Orzammar had something like it.
Because YouTube.
Greetings to you too, Dagna.
They preserve voices, or a likeness, memories, you know? You don't know. Doesn't matter. The Venatori cracked it, but here...
These documents you found, Inquisitor. I've made interesting...
Sandal. Sandal. I don't understand why they didn't put a sandal in this game.
Not the fear of demons.
But the power will draw them unless you have wards against possession.
Once you have become the vessel, demons will be beneath your concern. Prepare as I have directed.
I shall, Elder One.
Sorry.
It said it was offline because I think your internet dropped out for a bit, and then it just came back. That could be what happened.
Be a vessel. A vessel for what?
They spoke of power and demons. But Calpurnia is already a magister. Corypheus must have some other plan.
That looked like Corypheus and Calpurnia.
It was a memory stored in the crystal.
No, that was vital information. Did you see Calpurnia's expression? Their alliance may be less than harmonious.
Dagna? Again?
Well, I'm no shaper, but I might be able to get it to remember new sounds.
I kind of wish you could have a romance with Dagna, though. I really do.
Imagine what we could learn.
I can split it and keep half here. We could hear her speaking right then. It's not how they're supposed to work, and it'll probably break. As I said, I'm no shaper.
Inquisitor,
I'm going to try to get a Origins for my Mac and start streaming that in July-ish.
If this crystal were placed in a lair, I cannot overstate the value of what we might learn.
Why not attack Calpurnia head on?
You attract attention, Inquisitor. Her spies would see you coming. A single agent may slip in and out without notice. This crystal may yield great rewards.
Right, simple. Dagna, any chance it'll work?
Oh, there's always a chance. I mean, yes.
If there's a rift growing between Corypheus and Calpurnia, we must exploit it.
I'll have the crystal ready soon. I think.
What sounds good?
Let me find the Quicksilver.
Tule War Table. You've got to have a cutscene.
How bracing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port.
Oh, that,
But
yeah.
until the Duchess was unmasked,
I definitely want to start.
never seen
I definitely want to stream Origins. I fucking love Origins.
No one can say the evening wasn't memorable.
They've already begun composing songs about it in Val Royale, no doubt. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing so few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
The Empress realized she was in danger.
She's always in danger. Those loyal to her should have practiced more vigilance. But let's not lose sight of victory.
I think it's available on Steam, is it not? I'll have to look into that.
Playing the game was thrilling. We did just make history.
Indeed. Tales of this affair have begun circulating in Val Royale. Although I do wish Varric would show a bit more restraint.
I don't know, close second would have to be Awakening. Because that technically counts as its own separate game, I would say. Like a mini game.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Our alliance with Orlais holds. For the present. They'll send aid on request.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
We've beaten their god twice over. Corypheus must be livid. Where is he now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
Good of Corypheus to make it easy to find him. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
Fuck the knife ears.
I'll ignore that you wandered in without knocking. You have my attention.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Were Morgan's boobs always that small? I can't remember.
His best, if I show you. This is an illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed.
I'm pretty sure they were bigger in Origins.
At great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
You can restore an artifact like this?
There was a price, but one I gladly paid. I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds. Untouched, it proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
I know, I'm just trying to stay true to this playthrough.
Where does it lead?
Morgana. You mean Morrigan? I think Morgana was a character on Legend of the Seeker. Which is an awesome show on Hulu Plus.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time
Spell
and
checker's a
space.
pain in the ass.
The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a safe place to raise my son.
Why don't you just turn
But
spell
only for a
check off?
time. One cannot remain in between forever.
Spell check is no help.
What do you mean a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key?
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his
Got
forces to
you.
reach it.
I do it like the second I get a new phone or anything, I go, oh, gotta go turn
What
spell
made
checker
Corypheus
off.
desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Fertile ground, even here. This hold has everything.
How do you mess it up? You just go to settings. It's only in your settings depending on what device you're on. If you're on an iOS tablet, I think it's easy. I don't know, I don't have iOS. I hate iOS.
You're very sure. Mother didn't say you were a dwarf.
You caught me, and I was trying so hard to be taller.
But you can't be taller. Not without the Titans.
Kieran,
The
are
what?
you bothering the Inquisitor?
The
Of
Titans,
course
huh?
not. Did you see what's on her hand, Mother?
I did see. 'Tis time to
He's
return
definitely
to your
going to be
studies,
playing a
little man.
big role in the next game. If not, a wasted opportunity.
My son. Never where you expect him to be, naturally.
I didn't know you had a son.
Why would you? I take great pains to not let my own reputation affect him in any way. To most in the Imperial Court, he's simply a quiet and well-spoken lad. Perhaps the heir of some distant family. But he goes where I go. Worry not, Inquisitor. Kieran is a curious boy. But
I've
seldom
crashed my
troublesome.
fair share of computers, but they were all Windows, so you know.
Father be joining us as well?
I have raised Kieran on my own for quite some time.
And on Windows Vista.
as was
Not a
our
good time
plans from the start.
to own a computer.
So 'tis but the two of us, Inquisitor. Your fortress is a large place, and you will scarce notice our presence.
There's something rather unusual about him.
There is. He is a special lad. It falls to me to protect him from anything and anyone that mean him ill. Most of all, he must be protected from myself. No one could harm him more than I. To think, until recently, this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tarar Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones.
Might have been pure accident
silent
too.
until your arrival.
1 second they work, and the next
We were lucky
blue
to have
screen
found
of
it when
death.
we did.
Dead
Fate is
forever.
often mistaken for luck, as Mother is fond of saying. The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it.
You should
justice.
see some of the issues
You were
I've had.
kind to welcome
My friend
aid,
works at
Inquisitor,
customer
even
support, and
knowing
he's
that it
never
would
seen
be
some of the
inconvenient.
issues that I've
I will
had.
do my
Like, holy
best
fuck.
to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
You swear it.
You should have saw what happened to my Mac from Full Sail
Some
just a
might
little bit
think
ago. Like, the
Corypheus the
screen was
madman
like
was seeking
frickin'
God's
possessed.
Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear,
Then on my
is not
separate
that
Mac,
Corypheus believes he can succeed.
The frickin' logic board got fried.
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise... they will
Oh,
have no
definitely.
need
I don't know why I treat technology well, and it fucks me over so many times. I went through like probably headsets alone. I've went through like 1,000, most likely.
Soldiers are camped outside Skyhold in numbers
Computers,
that give
I've only went through like 5.
all this in precious little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
I have no idea what will happen once all this is over.
Do you not? No doubt there will be countless men and women with suggestions. Beware the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
You seem to know a great deal about elven lore.
The Dalish are not the only ones interested in the distant past, Inquisitor. Indeed, my skills allow me access to places the Dalish dare not even dream of. The ancient elves hold secrets they have not yet given up. Secrets about the foundation of Thedas itself. Thus, they are my focus. Corypheus clearly feels the same.
I know if it was
like to
back
know
in
more
the
about
day
you.
now, if I was
Yes.
little me, I could have. Now, with all the knowledge I have, I could easily rebuild and fix all my computers. But now it's just like, what a waste.
Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort.
You live, you learn, you never buy a PC again.
In high places.
The Orlesian
You stick
court
with
seems
Max,
like an odd place
or
to
you
find
build your
someone
own.
like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane and that I could answer questions no
Or
chantry
you
mage
hashtag blame Nick.
Thus we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight?
The Blight began in the Kokari Wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. I wish things had gone differently in the end. It had to be, yet. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
Tell me more about your son.
He is a very special young man.
Special in what way?
I think this playthrough I made Alistair sleep with Morrigan
To an end. But as he grew,
from my
I never
Origins
thought of myself
input,
as an Inquisitor. I had no good example.
not the Warden.
I find myself becoming something I can barely recognize.
The only thing I don't like about Origins is that your character is silent throughout the whole thing. It's like, yay, full dialogue options, but come on, at least make him speak.
Hello, Inquisitor. Honored to
That's like the one thing I don't like about Origins, is that the character doesn't speak. Go watch Adam Ruins Everything. You weren't born in the wrong age. In fact, I will find that for you right now and link you to it, because you are not born in the wrong age. Give me 1 second. I don't want to go on. I don't want to be on YouTube gaming right now. I want to go on regular YouTube. You
It was interesting to see how much has changed in Halam Shiral.
So little. Madame Méprise is a fixture. The sun will grow cold before she retires.
I wish there was an option to mute the voice and have it in if you wanted it in. Okay. There it is.
It was unusual. Is he always so blunt?
Yes.
Okay, I'm linking this. Watch this video later. Like, just save it. And you'll understand why I'm not born in the wrong age. It's not at. It's it's college humor. College humor is freaking amazing. Do we want to support Cassandra or Liliana?
Inquisitor.
Let us begin.
Inquisitor.
You know, fuck it. Let's do Empress de Leon. I'm just, wow, your grandmother could stop watching. Maybe your family has a curse, a long curse.
Inquisitor.
Scout Harding.
We're on the outskirts of Sarnia. This is what's left of the town. The lucky ones got out before the river froze over. The rest, penned in by Fade Rifts and Red Templars. We're the first friendly face they've seen in a long, long while.
How did an entire river freeze so quickly?
It got really cold, really quickly. Sarnia relies on its river for everything. Trade, food. They weren't expecting this.
Do you know why the Red Templars have come here?
Can't tell you much. The Templars have outposts all through the hills. Our scouts haven't been able to get through.
Fucking Red
It probably has
Templars.
something to do with the local stone quarry, though. A lot of the workers went missing after the Red Templars moved in.
Here I come to save the day. Again.
That's why we love you. The Red Templars have been mounting frequent attacks. They want Emprise de Lyon. Bad. Let's get out there and take it back from them.
Oh, you gotta love Scout Harding. She might have put a curse on your family. Maybe someone married someone wrong. Who knows? Maybe it was like
Chantry burns their dead, right? About to get a fire going in this weather.
Michel de Chauvin at your service, your worship.
Michelle. Your name is Michael, you twit?
Never expected to see the Herald of Andraste herself.
Michel de Chauvin, I know your story. You were disgraced and banished from court for treachery.
Is my voice getting glitchy?
But it ends the same way. What does it matter? Despite all, I have a strong arm, a stout heart,
and I still serve Ole.
Are you here to guard the people?
As much as I can, although this was not my original intention. I hunt
Yeah, this part is a pain in the ass, but
and has settled in Suladin Keep, up in the
I
hills.
want to unlock Silverite in the Black Emporium, and this is the only way to do it.
I will see him destroyed. Now that the Inquisition is here, perhaps the Red Templars who guard the keep can be routed. All I need is one chance.
You could serve the Inquisition. We have use for strong arms and stout hearts.
No, not until Imshale is
I have history knowledge. It's one of the Inquisition perks.
a desire demon, more cunning than anything I have encountered, and I have played the game. Imshale has roamed the land for some time. If anything, he will have grown in power. Why he is here in Emprise de Lyon, however, is anyone's guess. Perhaps he has gained the cooperation of the Red Templars, or vice versa.
What's in Suladin Keep?
Red Templars, so far as I can tell.
It's not that difficult.
Suladin is an elven fortress, left to crumble. The locals always avoid
But
it.
it's a pain in the ass.
The haunt of ancient elven spirits.
You know where the demon is. Why wait?
I am but one man. Suladin Keep is guarded by Red Templars. While I would happily give my life for this, I would not give it in vain.
Not let the Inquisition gain ground. Kill them all.
I'm a level 15 right now, so it's not going to be that difficult. Okay.
This place gives me a headache.
I made the mistake, like my first playthrough ever, of going here when I was only a level 4. I had a rough fucking time. By the end of it, I was at level 15 though. In my other playthroughs, I make it to like level 22 at the highest. It might have been, it might not have been level 4, it might have been like, level 6, but that's still way too fucking low for this place. You get massacred.
Be a decent place for a spot of camping.
Really, Dorian? You really think we should camp here? Well, if you say so.
These red lyrium growths are warm.
There's my Silverite. See you later, man.
Their heads. I order you to bring me their
You get a lot of good materials here, though. That's like the best part about this place. How'd I wind up back down here? Fuck, I went in a circle, didn't I? There we go, that's where I'm supposed to go. Silverite and Dawnstone, the best materials in the game. Second to Bloodstone's decent too. Get over here! Yeah, there's 2 dragons in Empress Dulion. There's 2 of them. One by the bridge, and then I don't remember where the other one is. I'll have to look that up.
Try not to touch it or anything.
Gee, Dorian, you think? Maybe I want to touch it. Maybe I want to turn evil. You ever think of that? Imagine if there was an option for the Inquisitor to turn evil. And side with Corypheus. Everyone would have a shitty day. Get done, son. This bastard. Fuck. Or you'd end up like Meredith. Really? Did they fix that? Or is this guy just stupid? Yeah, he was just stupid. Those aren't the giants I'm mad about. The actual giants are the giants I'm mad about. Now where's that bridge at?
Reminds me of the high reaches, but with more snow.
The behemoths are nothing compared to the actual red giants. Where's that landmark? Up there? Really? Wait, then where's the landmark? Is it really all the way beneath me? Fuck that. Oh goody, a fade drift. Yeah, this might be my only month to play because I have 2 classes again next month, and one's math. Fucking hate math. The last time I took a math class was like 2009. I can only imagine how much it's changed. For this new generation. I hate when they run. Why do you run? It's been like 10 years for me. Since my last math class, nearly 10 years.
Corpse in this lyrium.
It's growing out of him.
Back when PEMDAS was a thing. Really? You win. You definitely win. That guy was... wow.
More red lyrium. It spread far from the free marches.
Travel. Okay, we're taking the keep now. Better just do a quick save, because the last time we saved, we were in the hinterlands. And we are definitely not in the hinterlands anymore.
Bad news.
Yeah, I crafted it.
Your efforts to drive off the Red Templars have not gone unnoticed. Imshale knows we're here. He sent Red Templars after me, and a pack of shades descends now upon Sarnia. The people are defenseless. I must return without delay. It's up
You
to
get
you
it through
to
one of
destroy
the
Imshale.
DLCs. You get the through the Deep Roads DLC. You get the schematic for the staff. Sad splinters. Okay, here come the giants. Yeah, I hate giants. They're the worst thing you could fight in this game. I'd rather fight 1,000 dragons at once than fight giants.
Do we just smash it all, or what?
And there's one up here, I believe. Yep, there he is. Yeah, he'll be a quick kill.
Must grind your gristle, the Elder One is a crazy fit asshole.
I'm not thrilled to discover we should take those old legends and face back.
Oh yeah, you don't need a rogue to open anything if you have the shield bash.
Guess he thinks the modern Imperium is a real letdown too.
Why wouldn't he? Tevinter once covered all Thanos. Its glory only matched by its depravity. It'd be like Cosman showing up and learning that Canary didn't conquer the world out.
Yes. Priesthood's been trying to explain that one for centuries.
And he's almost dead. And down goes the motherfucker giant. I used Dorian's ultimate there, the haste, that made him slow-mo in a combination with my ultimate of the Inquisitor thing. And that's how you make a giant go slow-mo. Yeah, another stupid bottle. Not grabbing it. Ain't nobody got time for that. And there's another one. And none of my ultimates ready. And I'm fucked. No, they're not generally a problem. Plus, I play mainly on casual anyway, so not like it matters. If this was Nightmare, it'd be a different story. I'd be wrecked. I'd be fucking wrecked. But I don't play games to get wrecked at. The games I play games for fun. If I wanted to get wrecked at a game, I'd play something like Battlefield 1. And there's nothing in here. And through door number 1. And door number 2. And a behemoth. Yay. Oh, fuck. What the hell just happened? Scorpion. Yeah, I'd rather not get wrecked at a game that I love. I don't mind getting wrecked at games I hate, but not games I love. I'll leave that to the people who enjoy taking punishment in games. We take enough of that shit in the real world. I'm everywhere.
But is it hero or murderer? It's so hard to tell.
You're the demon called Imshale.
Choice spirit.
Talky ones. I hate the talky ones.
Wait. These are your friends? They're very violent. It's worrying. True to my name, I will show you that you have a choice. It doesn't always have to end in blood.
No. You die, demon.
Alpha. Choice spirit. If you won't be smart, be afraid. Where's that Michelle? Afraid of plunder. Enough of this. Enough of all this.
Ah, right. Yeah, I don't know why that glitch is there. I don't know why it insists me flying everywhere. Hashtag blame Nick. I forgot it turned into a tri-beam. Fuck your armor. Die already. Take your death like a demon and die. At least to get some good shit. And off to claim the keep.
Is he gone? The demon is finally gone.
He's not gonna make it, boss.
Too far gone. Delirium's consumed him.
Why was the demon here? Working with the Red Templars?
A garden needs a gardener. Nurturing gentle hands. Directing the change. Not too fast, not too slow.
just right. Has to be just right.
So you tend to red lyrium like a horticulturist. Interesting, if repulsive.
Well, I may be sick.
There's nothing I can do for you. I'm sorry.
Imshale. He said he could take the red out. If I said yes.
Imshale could have saved you?
He liked to watch the agony. He liked to play. We were his garden. Consent and live. Deny and be consumed. Oh, but
Blood magic and making deals with demons does not pay.
I chose the red. I chose.
My keep. And I think that's a good way to end the stream for tonight. I am getting tired. I will be on tomorrow. And we will take out a couple dragons here in Empress de Leon. Thanks for stopping by, Daz.